We out here.
Yes, sir.
Episode 38. Episode 38.
Yes.
38.
I believe I named it Take Me Out to the BallPark. Take me out to the night. There are some spirits and good things. So yeah, that's episode 38. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah. Oh man, welcome to Mirepoix, baby. Yes, welcome to episode 38.
Boom!
Bro, I'm so excited to be here. We have, as you see, a number 3. Who's the number
Special
1,
guest.
man? We're gonna talk about the Chef Coffee in the building with his feeling strong. Let's go, man. This is
in this mother.
Hey,
Don't be shy. You can.
I'm telling you.
Hey, I make sure to mark that it's not child friendly. We good.
We've had several shots leading up into this intro.
In the proper Mirepoix way.
Yes,
I haven't eaten anything all day and I worked out this morning.
In the proper Mirepoix
So
way.
we is on an empty stomach with a bin full of sin. So let's do this intro, man.
So episode 38, Take Me Out to the BallPark.
Yes.
This is the Mirepoix. As y'all know, the Mirepoix is a French culinary term to describe one of the greatest flavor bases known to man. A little bit of onion, carrot, celery, reduced down a little bit of butter and fat to create an amazing flavor base.
Sir.
Our Mirepoix is our charm, our intellect, our experience, our good looks, our suave voice, simmered down by you, the viewer, to create the ultimate base for a beautiful conversation.
Eat this shit up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Eat it
about.
up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey.
So here we are, diving into the BallPark. As always, we'll start with the introductions. My name is Gilberto Casimiro Valdez Arias, Guildmaster for the Guild, a collection of highly talented individuals here to bring you all the latest and greatest in event planning technology and all the wonderful things that make any special experience so great. Joined always with the co-hosts.
Yeah, buddy, I'm Chef Kai's from the Chef Kai's Experience, where we provide the best luxurious dining experience in the comfort of your own home or the environment of your choosing. Meaning, as always, we'll bring our services to you, wherever you are, wherever you will have us, so we will like to be, we would love to be there along with you. And then joining us, our brother right here in the building,
I'm in here.
Chef Coffee on the 2. Let's go, man. Introduce yourself.
You heard it right, ain't nothing different.
Yeah.
Hop in the flare if you don't care.
Yeah.
2 watch your core if you want to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I get busy. I like to barbecue. I like the Korean shit.
Yes.
I like to cook. You see, I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to cook. So, let's get at it.
Yeah, the bear is in the building, baby. The bear is in the building, man. So excited and yeah, bro.
We out here.
As he mentioned, we're gonna be talking about a little bit of BallPark concession foods, and we got our beautiful Mirepoix bingo chart on the side here, and we're gonna talk about that in just a moment.
Bingo, what's his name, Mo?
Bingo, what's his name, Mo?
Shit, bingo, our name, Mo.
Let's
SRS. That's a SRS.
Super salad.
Super salad.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the courses pretty much. So for those who don't know,
walk them through.
We'll walk them through. Yeah. So we had this idea to be more intentional with the food and drinks that we're doing, because by the end of this bingo series, we're going to be providing you guys with an amazing Mirepoix dinner.
Bam!
But even before that, leading up to that, we have a dinner series.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we can't call the final event a dinner. No, we're gonna be putting on a Mirepoix festival for y'all at the end of this year.
The grand finale. So leading into the grand finale, we have on the green side here, we have the childhood, culture, personal experience, and challenge, which would be the theme for a cocktail that we choose or an app. A super salad, main course, or dessert. Okay. So let's run through the things that we've already done before.
Yeah. So taking it from the top.
Yes, sir.
I did a little childhood cocktail, and that was my take on a pina colada.
Okay.
If y'all missed it, check out last week's episode because we delve into some gastronomy, some scientific shit.
Yes.
I've also done a main course here, coming from my personal experience. And make sure to check out our previous episodes to figure out what that was. And I did a little dessert. I did a little challenge dessert And also finally recreate my honey buns. If y'all been watching, if y'all been keeping up, you know honey buns are my sin, are my vice, are my addiction. Okay. And I finally wanted to make my own, and I did it, and they came out pretty good. Using a little bit of bitters as a specialty. Anyways, go watch the episode.
So you freaked the honey bun?
Yeah, dude, I freaked the honey bun.
Because I like to heat the honey bun up in the microwave for like 30
seconds. You remember the pecan swirls?
Yeah,
dude, I fused them. I fused them.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yo. Yeah.
Oh,
legit, bro.
Okay.
Legit.
I've been fucking up. I've been missing out.
Yeah, you've been missing out.
Welcome, bro. And we looking for a number 3 to throw that in your ear.
Okay.
But you know, we'll get to that. So for the app, last week I did a jambalaya sushi rice with blackened tuna and a chipotle aioli.
So good.
That shit was crazy. Okay, we'll say that. For the personal cocktail, check out that episode to find out what I did. What did I do for person? Oh, you know what? Gin. I did my rendition of gin and tonic. Everybody that knows me, gin is my go-to, man. Okay. I've been drinking on the chin.
With 2 orange slices, as many lemons and limes they can give you.
Bro, it's that's
the order.
That's my go. Gin and soda water, but we took it to a gin and tonic, which is a classic cocktail. It's a gentleman's drink. So if you don't know about it, check that out. And then what we got? Dessert. Oh, I did the s'mores lava cake.
Yeah,
so s'mores chocolate lava cake. So yeah, if y'all are very interested in what we've done, y'all check out those previous episodes. But tonight we'll get into that. Let's catch up right now. Let's catch up before we get too deep into that.
What we've been doing up for the week. So for the viewers that may not know, free Chef Coffee for joining us on our for the first time. Catching up is something we love to do. You know, this podcast started as a way for us to sort of express what we've been up to, how we're going, and give the viewers a sort of background look into how we operate ourselves and our business. So the catch up is kind of, hey, what have you been up to during the week? Where has life led you to come to this point? And as far as my catch up, it has been a super productive week. The website is live.
Yes, sir. Clap it up. Clap it up.
You know what?
That is not a life statement right there, bro.
Yeah. So theguild.net, and remember, I spelled my guild like I spell my name, so it is GILD. Packing that big D just for y'all. But theguild.net, y'all can go to it. It is live. Y'all can check it out. You can join my email list as I continue to produce and provide more through that website. Y'all can be the first to know. The socials are coming a little later this week, but we'll dive into that. But that's what I've been cranking out, putting up that website, getting the Google review page, the Google business page, and kind of taking those first steps to have a business that can survive in the digital age. But yeah, that's my catch up. I'll dive more into the mustards later. Kais, what you been working on, bro?
So as we all know, we celebrated Mamas yesterday.
Yo!
Boom.
Happy Mother's Day.
Mama, you know I love you. You know I love you. You know you fuck with that. Hey man, come on, bro. I got you, man.
The ad-libs.
I think this is just kind of affirmation that we're dealing with right here.
Yeah, clapping for the moms.
Yeah,
clapping for the moms.
No,
but with that being said, it was crazy.
Shout out to the single mothers.
Bro, shout out to all the single moms out there. But this weekend was pretty darn hectic. But 2 very successful, amazing events. Shout out to the Shunways, I'm sorry.
The Shunways.
And the Hernandez for booking your boy. We had some pretty cool events. And smart people. Amen to that. And then with my mustard, I'll kind of bring y'all into the loop of some things that we have coming up in the very, very near future. But yeah, just had a few business calls to get things, some events coming up next week, the week after that. Yo, the pop-up game this month is about to be crazy. So y'all been trying to get to the food. It's coming like super soon. So
it's coming.
It's coming, man. So that's been our world. But what about you, brother?
Yeah,
Chef Coffee.
Let them know how you've been rolling.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
What led you to this point?
I ain't been doing shit.
Hell
I ain't been doing a whole lot of. Honestly, I'm in talks for a position, management position.
Nice.
Hell
doing
yeah.
my thing in the regular world.
Yes, sir.
Still trying to balance this whole entrepreneur world.
Hey.
Unfortunately, having to turn down customers right now because of my real life, my outside life, like my business life, is making me have to be like, I can't accept a client right now because I don't ever want to accept a client and have to turn back my word and be like, I said I can do this. I can't do this, and then fuck up my brand. Yeah. So right now I've had like for some reason everybody's like, coffee, can you cook? Coffee, can you cook? It's like, motherfucker, I've been wanting to cook for a minute, but now that I got some stuff going, so it's like, nope, go to this chef, go to this chef.
It always happens that way.
Always, but I say, you know what?
Always,
it is what it is. It is what it ain't.
Yeah, well, hey, we glad to have you here in our kitchen, our humble abode on tonight's episode. And yeah, man, this is
so to that end, to dive into our bingo today, your boy Gilly V of the Guild Master himself. Let me find my card.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing another main course. This time I'm going from my childhood. So back in the day, and for those that have known me for a while, you've been probably part of this community that I built. But back in middle school and high school, I would gather up all the classmates, all the friends, all the loosely connected people from all the different schools, and we would just go and play soccer together. That's what we did. That's what we loved to do. And during that time, we'd always end up putting a cookout on. It evolved. It grew. It started with 4 of us heading to a soccer field, turned into 8 of us, turned into 12 of us, turned into 30 of us, to where we can't all be playing at the same time. So we'd just spend a whole day. We'd be cooking. And one of the things that kind of brought me back to that memory was the amount of people that I've been getting to reach out to me to say, hey, can you just make me a taco bar? I want to just have street tacos at my event. Can y'all provide that and put it on for me? And the answer is, of course, it's the Guild. We can do whatever you want, especially for something in my wheelhouse. So childhood, food, memory, I'm putting on a little taco bar today, focusing on all the different components that can make yourself stand out, no matter how you're doing and where you're doing it. And Kais, what you got? I got your sticker here.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about this whole brunch culture that we got going on nowadays. And I want to ask you this, Coffee. This is how I feel.
I got some feelings.
So we black, we proud,
Yes, we are.
And yes, we are. And
Black History Month.
It is. It's Black History Year, and with a lot of things, we as blacks typically get undermined for things, the same things that we typically put on.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my opinion, I think we actually put brunch on.
Oh, for sure.
The chicken and waffles.
For sure.
The biscuits and gravy.
The shrimp and the grits.
The shrimp and the grits.
The fish and the grits.
The fish and the grits. All essential ingredients.
Yeah, no more shrimp.
Even the orange juice and champagne and mimosas.
Yeah.
Black folks always got orange juice in the house.
For sure.
I think, I want to say that the culture put brunch on, and with that, French toast is an essential dessert of brunch. And so when I hit up my boy Chef Coffee, I was like, hey man, actually he said I'm available tonight, which is a rare occasion.
And I've been waiting for this.
Man,
we
hit him up a month ago.
A while ago.
Yes.
And like again, I have to work a 9 to 5.
Yes.
I got 4 fucking kids.
Yes.
So I'm working 9 to 5. I've been trying. I know.
Damn. Yo, but kudos, he kept his word, man.
But yes, I was like, hey, since I have an opportunity, and tonight was the night, and I'm so fucking happy.
I was like, yes, we will definitely have you here. He mentioned doing this cocktail. I'm gonna let him explain his cocktail.
Okay.
But when he said that, I said I can do the French toast version of this cocktail, which is going to be a peach French toast with cream cheese stuffing, and some maple bacon crumbles on that, because us folks love our pork. So that's what I'm thinking.
Hell yeah.
So, and you could even do it based off experience. If this is a challenging cocktail, or if it's for the culture as well, because we all know. Actually, let's explain your drink to these people.
Okay. So, this is coffee right here. This is
me
when I lose the weight.
Yeah.
I'm in the gym.
Man.
I've been in the gym.
It's coming, bro.
Check the pic.
It's coming.
Flex to
Check. I can flex my titty muscles. I'm not going to right now.
It truly is coming.
So, Kai's asked me to do a cocktail. I'm not going to stunt. I don't do cocktails. When he was like, you got a cocktail? I was like, hell yeah, I got a cocktail. I didn't have no cocktail.
Okay.
But because he's always trying to he always want to elevate. There's this drink called Peach Ambrosia that I started doing when I started doing seafood plates. I'm a big fucking Greek nerd. I love Greek food. Greek mythology, excuse me. I love Greek food too. I'll fuck a gyro up. Yeah. Some say gyro, some say gyro, some say hero.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck how you pronounce it. Gyro is how I say it. Yeah. It's delicious. The tzatziki sauce, like the fuck.
Man.
Anyways, I love Greek mythology. So I was doing plates with my daughter's name after Greek goddesses. Anyways, ambrosia is a Greek drink, and so that's where this comes from. So this is I'm gonna go with the fucking culture.
Let's go for it.
It's the only as I'm talking. It makes sense.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
So we strong with the culture tonight, y'all. This is going
fucking peach
I
carbonate
grew
over
up
here.
drinking tea and lemonade, and then of course swamp water. They call it Arnold Palmer.
It's swamp water.
It's swamp water.
It's swamp water.
So I thought swamp water was with Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it's because you're from Alabama.
Maybe.
Yes,
Maybe.
but I thought
That could be.
Yeah.
That could be. And I will not, because everyone, we all, different
We got
cultures.
different-
What we do know
Yeah.
is that Arnold Palmer did not decide to mix lemonade and tea. That was not his shit.
That's just kind of like Jack Daniels with Uncle Nearest, and
Yeah.
we can go down the line. But for the culture, ladies and gentlemen,
For the culture.
that is ultimately,
Look,
I think, the
I just
storyline
want to take
behind
the
this.
quick second to
Fuck yeah.
accept all this validation. All this time they're talking about culture, community. They kept saying we, and I'm right here in the building. So
Yes.
thank y'all.
It's definitely
This is what we do.
The validation.
I always say our brother Gilberto. If y'all don't, you play all the old videos. Anytime I reference Gilberto, I say our brother. Because I'll put him in the family if nobody else is validated. But you got your validation, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
yeah.
boy is
Yeah.
welcome everywhere he goes because he's just that guy. But this is our
Damn right. Hey, it's all family.
Yeah.
Like Ice Cube said, we need to improve on black and brown relations, and
Yes.
that's for real. For real. Matter of fact,
Preach.
I have these oxtail breakfast tacos that are inspired by Carne Asada tacos. It's basically a Carne Asada but with oxtail.
Talk to him.
You have me an oxtail.
Talk to
know
him,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Get the mic with that one.
Black
man.
and brown relations.
Let them know. Nah, run that one back, bro. Let's talk about these tacos. Hold up.
Talking
We
about
got some
brunch?
people,
Yes.
all the energy. Cassie's loving it.
Yes.
Save me a bite. I'll be there within the next hour. Yes, so my girl is good. Glad to hear. We got Rob in the building. What's up, Rob?
Hey, Rob's out here. Rob.
Moms, we see moms in there. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy
We are
Mother's
glad
Day.
to see you are in the building. We hope you had a beautiful Mother's Day. We heard about
better
your,
have had a beautiful Mother's
we
Day,
heard
alright?
about Gilberto giving you an amazing time. So happy to hear about that. But yeah, man, let's get into this.
I'm gonna say to that end, I'm gonna be right back, folks. I'm gonna step into the world of fire. I got some stuff on the grill because part of this childhood memory, the one that clicks in most, was the time that we were sitting in the rain, playing soccer, trying to grill. Oh my god, it was such a fun day, and it was the first time in my life. I was like 16 at the time, that I was really having to adapt and overcome and create something in a situation that didn't want me to create anything. It was so much fun. We were wet, we were muddy, we were sliding, we were eating burgers. Yield.
Taking you back.
I'm picturing it. It's real Disney movies in my head. Like,
Dude,
I
it
can
was
see the
such
blood
fun.
flying
Oh,
and shit.
You know what I'm
We're all
talking
sitting
about,
there.
bro?
I used to wear my work boots because, like, I'm not gonna go change after I get off work before we go play soccer. And everyone complained that I would slide tackle them with boots on, but I'm like, look, bro, it's all ball, you know?
It's all balls.
So to that end, I'm gonna go throw everything on the grill right quick,
Anything, dog.
and then I'll be right back with everyone. Meantime, y'all
Stuff
have some-
marinating over there. What you got?
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I should let you know. So
I'm interested. I mean,
Let's see
it looks
here.
juicy.
tacos 3 ways.
Uh-oh.
So first, I got some beef marinated. Got some flank steak, the king of fajita meat. I got a little bit of butter in here to kind of get it softened up overnight. That's why I got them in the bag so I can set them in the fridge. I got some, oh my god, I can't even hold it. I got some pork rolling as well, because, you know, pork tacos fun, why not? And these were actually marinating in pineapple juice, soy sauce, a little bit of Worcestershire.
Any sesame seed oil.
There was a touch of sesame seed
I can
oil.
smell it. I can smell
Oh,
it.
okay.
I was wondering.
Yeah,
I was like, hold on, do you got an allergy I don't know about?
bro. We
And
good.
then,
Just peanuts.
Finally, the chicken. And,
Hey.
and just for my own love, I did a little curry marinade for it. So we don't see how that
Never
turns out. 'cause,
separate
you know,
this
the
man and
Gilbert's
his
always
curry.
experimenting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna throw all this stuff on the grill,
Nah, it smells amazing.
and I'll be right back with you, gentlemen.
So, I kind of explain my breakfast dessert here. So, anytime I make French toast, anybody make French toast, you're using eggs, heavy cream or milk? Do you use heavy cream?
Heavy cream. I feel like heavy cream gives a different consistency.
Bro, it's different consistency, it's more rich.
Yes.
It's that big boy energy right there, man. And you listen to the big guys in the room. Calories, yes, it matters. Calories matter, boy. And it tastes so good. And this is something that you do on special occasions. You're not brunching every day. No. Brunch is for weekends. It's your cheat meal.
Please don't burn out the French toast. Like French toast is.
Oh man.
It's special.
It's delicate. It's like.
Take your time.
It's almost like a grilled cheese sandwich. Right? Do you feel me on that?
It's not. You don't. It's like a special thing. I'm a grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup dude. Like that's. Mom. I used to lie and get sick at school just so I can go home and have a grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup. Like that's it.
There was a restaurant out here that was doing grilled cheese sandwiches with gumbo. I never got to it. I wonder if they're still in business, but it was like I don't even know if they're.
So question, because I'm automatically, if you was to make that,
yes,
what kind of cheese would you use for your grilled cheese? Because I do not believe you would use the typical.
I'm very atypical or not typical. What's the?
I think
is
atypical. I feel like we're not gonna be typical, so we feel like we're atypical.
We're untypical. How about that?
Here we go.
I know for sure the means not. So
we're not doing that.
I think I would take it to terms of how they do the seafood grilled cheese, like a lobster grilled cheese or a crawfish grilled cheese. And for me, that goes really well with cheeses like Munster, mozzarella. I might do some Gruyere, because Gruyere and
the
lobster to me is
just the flexibility of once it.
Oh yeah, that cheese pool is everything. So maybe a little bit of Parmesan and. Extra sharp cheddar is like one of my signature that I just gotta have it in almost everything that I cook. Mac and cheese.
What is it about extra sharp cheddar?
It's that sharpness.
It hits different.
It's
whether
the sharpness.
It's mac and cheese or just I don't eat crackers, Triscuits and trees.
Yeah.
I need the extra sharp. Like you can give me whatever else, if extra sharp's not on there, I'm not gonna be satisfied.
Because it's almost like the other cheeses are really good. To me, extra sharp cheddar is like the I'm here. It's like that accent.
Yeah.
On the flavors.
Yeah. Everything else tastes like a Lunchables cheese.
Yeah. But when you put that. You put that in there, everyone let us know
it's different.
Favorite culture moments. Gilberto was outside on the grill on the chat as well.
Oh.
But yeah, heavy cream, eggs. I put a little bit of almond extract, a little bit of birthday cake batter extract in there as well. It goes good. It's going to really elevate and give you more roundness in this. I'm gonna grill some peaches. And I'm gonna make a cream cheese almost stuffing for this. It's gonna be good. So I'm looking forward to this. But talk about your cocktail, and you know, I got you a picture over here.
Okay.
You got you.
Oh, okay.
If you want some grilled peaches or whatever, you know, you can do your thing over here, brother.
Word. Okay, so I grew up again drinking lemonade, drinking tea. We used to make tea in a coffee pot. Like we did. It was the simplest thing. And then I had sun tea. I like green tea, jasmine tea. I love all the fucking.
Oh yeah, I love tea
like,
too.
Like tea is, so everyone calls me Coffee. My first name is Lee, and I feel like that is because I have some type of Asian root in me. Because I love all the Asian shit. Jasmine tea, green tea, sticky rice, Korean bulgogi.
I'm in there.
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. This initially started as just a regular drink. It was really just these three. And so if we have the children, you know, get the simple lemonade, get the peach punch, and then get you some sweet tea. Any sweet tea works. What is it? There's a certain brand that I do really, really like. Though I think it's like a not brisk.
Oh yeah. Country Time?
It's not Country Time. It's always Snapple.
Okay.
Snapple Fact. It's a Snapple Fact. It's the Snapple peach tea. This two with the Snapple peach tea, it's a really great blend. I like it more tangy, so you know, mix it how you want. But I love lemonade.
Yeah.
But yes, this just started as just a drink for my seafood, and then I recognized that maybe this type of beverage doesn't really complement pasta the way that I wanted it to. And so I'm like, I might have to find something else for this. And I'm still looking for a nice little beverage to go with the pasta drinks. Been looking at some wines and just trying to get educated because not everything goes with everything, and that's what I'm learning about food. I'm learning a lot. I have no...
Say that again.
I have no formal training. I'm really just doing a bunch of reading, a bunch of being inspired by chefs that are in the city, like Chef Kai's. Also going to be fucking the curry on the chicken.
Oh, for tacos?
I was just about to say.
For tacos?
Like, boy, I got you. If you want to learn wine,
this is
the guild is here. You know how many years of my life I spent learning wine and food pairings and all those beautiful little wonderful things.
This is our sum in the house, bro.
Yeah, man. Like this is why it's good. If you're passionate about what you do, even if you don't get the chance to go get that formal education, you're gonna get linked up with people who have that skill set, and you get to learn. Because if you're real about your shit, those people are gonna gravitate to you. I would love to go to school for this shit. Haven't had the time, but luckily, in the time that I took off from working, I learned a whole lot from Caius, from Gnomes, from when we did the little
TJ Park.
TJ, yeah. TJ. There was another dude too who showed me this rose thing with making charcuterie boards.
Jerry.
Jared, yes. Like, shout out to TJ real quick though. Let me go back.
Yeah, shout out to the boy TJ, man.
He's a fucking smoke master. And he's giving me some marinade ideas that help me elevate and change some things in a different way. And I love barbecue.
Hold on, TJ was hiding this from me. That man is a smoke master.
He ain't hiding. It's not, bro. Anybody that know, they know.
Hey, I mean, I know him. Maybe not that well, but
it's about that. I remember the first dish I had from him was this. It was this turkey leg. It was like the smoked turkey leg with this mac and cheese.
Bro.
And the shit was so tender. And there's so many terrible turkey legs in San Antonio that are to be the best turkey leg in San Antonio, and it is not.
Are we gonna talk about it though?
It is not. Not in the front yard, not in the backyard, not in any yard. It is not the best turkey leg in San Antonio. And I mean that with my soul.
From my soul.
I mean, and so I think that's kind of the beauty and the ugliness in San Antonio is there's a lot of naysayers. But that's because there's nobody really taking on that market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna say this. I feel like San Antonio as a whole has some of the best chefs to ever exist, and then also has some of the worst peoples to ever exist and call themselves a business. But it's funny you bring up turkey legs because that was gonna be one of my sort of little segments into essentially ballpark food and arena food. Okay. Turkey leg has become the staple, whether it's the Renaissance Fair, whether it's going out to what was it, like the nightclubs that provide food and like turkey leg is their go-to. Mm-hmm. Like turkey legs be popping up everywhere as the way to feed the masses.
Yeah.
And so I mean, to that extent, either y'all ever make a turkey leg?
Oh, bro, come on, man.
Have I?
Have I?
Now, I have not made the, you know what? So I made like using the turkey leg as a complementary flavoring to greens or some type of vegetable or something like that. But in terms of actually like doing a stuffed turkey leg, I have not.
Okay.
But I've done the wings, smothered wings, smoked wings.
It's not easy.
It's
not easy.
No, you don't think so?
No. Because if it was easy, then everybody would be doing it, and they can't because their turkey be dry.
Preach.
Turkey be dry.
That is the.
You don't brine your turkeys.
Look, every turkey leg I've ever had has been dry.
Now, all right. So here's the thing with me with smothered turkeys, because you're essentially slow cooking it, roasting it, or whatever in liquid. I hope. If your turkey coming out dry, it's probably because there's not enough liquid and your heat is way too high. So you need to cut it. Okay, your heat is way too high. You need to cut it. But that should be any type of smothered, roasted, baked dish should be completely like foolproof in my opinion. But how do you do your turkey leg?
So I prefer to first brine it for at least 24. Shout out to Alamo Farms. Because y'all have the best big turkey legs. If you're trying to get those big carnival festival turkey legs, go to Alamo Farms.
Alamo Farms, dude. Man's is putting me on right now.
They not only they have the huge turkey legs, they also have live animals. So like you like goat or whatever chickens, you can pick your chicken and then they'll, you know what I'm saying.
They'll do their thing.
Yeah. You take the chicken home. But yeah, so brine for 24, and then throw that motherfucker on the grill. Smoke it. I like to smoke it for about 5 to 6 at about 250. Okay. I usually kick the heat up to try to get through that skin because that skin can get tough sometimes.
Yeah.
And so like I kick it up real quick to get through that skin and burn through that fat, make that skin nice and moist and tender. And then I let that heat drop and I keep it at a low 250. And then I will sometimes wrap it up after it's smoked for a long time so I can get that. Let it about 4 hours. About 4 hours, then I put it on, wrap it up in some foil, and let the juices kind of soak up in there, and let that thing. So when you pull it off, it just right off the bone.
So good,
tender. And my favorite turkey leg, it was a bacon wrap. It was a jalapeno bacon wrap.
Oh no.
Stuffed turkey leg. Like I took the jalapeno and I stuffed it with smoked Gouda, Indian cheese, and like this like.
You hurting us, bro.
I got some jalapeno bacon. You know what I'm saying?
Why is he making a drink talking like this, bro?
Dude, you know what
I'm saying? I'm like, don't talk dirty to me. Don't talk dirty to me,
bro. You really are hurting us right now.
Garlic, jalapenos, real jalapenos, and pickled. I love a pickled jalapeno,
bro.
Dude.
It brines in a very nice way, and it gives that jalapeno has a distinct flavor. I love it.
Man, okay, so let me ask this: is turkey leg then your go-to arena festival food? Because you know we're talking about this ballpark food.
Oh yeah.
And ballpark food has really come a long way. You know, it started off as dollar hot dogs, and then it moved into popcorn, and
you know,
man.
Y'all was telling, so earlier they was explaining to me how this, like you can go to a basketball place, the Spurs, that's what they call it, the Spurs.
Yeah.
And you can get served 5-course meals on the floor versus like, you know, just different stuff. And so I used to go see the Spurs back at the Alamo Dome, way back, Fiesta colors. And it was just hot dogs and nachos and popcorn. And then my mama was at working at USAA, and we got to like the top box place.
Yeah.
And it had some nice, decent food. I was like, okay, we made it, but now to know that they're doing like 5-course meals and they got steak restaurants, that's like, what the fuck? That's lovely. And I'm happy for the food game to come up.
This is definitely an exclusive dinner experience for the floor seaters, as they call it. The people that put their foot on the wood. You know, they actually on the court.
Doing some things.
Yeah, but even then, it wasn't Dirt Shack, but there is a local restaurant recently that has gotten contracted to the Spurs Stadium. And so almost like the airports, where you kind of went from a lot of commercial restaurants, like, you know, the McDonald's, the Chick-fil-A's, the TG Fridays or whatever, Papa Do's, being in the airports. Now they're becoming a lot more personalized to the city. Same with the stadiums. So there are different local barbecue restaurants that are now at the Spurs Center, and then you just got more options. You got, you know, pizzas, fried chicken, tacos,
and
cocktails.
That is my question to y'all as chefs, to all three of us here in the industry. Because there's a certain battle you have to face. You know, there's a reason it started with dollar hot dogs that weren't worth anyone's time or effort and blah, 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 to moving into we can now do these cool things. Do you think it is a matter of operations? Do you think it is a matter of, you know, what the menu is or how to create that menu? Or better yet, let me ask you this. How many people do you think, knowing your abilities right here, right now, that you could feed in 1 3-hour time span? knowing how these arenas work and how they kind of come to you, and you have a specific stand, they're coming to you during halftime, or kind of all clumped at once. How many people do you think you could feed in this ballpark, and what would you go the mass-produced effect and go with the $1.50 hot dogs, or are you trying to segment yourself out? How are you tackling Chef Coffee? Chef Kai's just got a gig to be at the AT&T Center for the Spurs playoff game, knowing there's going to be 50,000 guests in attendance.
Well, I'm going hard. I've had large events, nothing of the thousands, but large events to where we're still providing quality food that took 3 days of preparation. We just didn't show up with a box of hot dogs and bread and said, "Here you are." We marinated our meats. We smoked our meats. We made our own dressings. We made our own roux for the gumbo. We did the steps necessary for people to be like, "Dang, who made this food? Who's the chef?" You feel me? And so, still going into it with the same operation. And here's the thing: if you need to charge more for great food, let me ask y'all this: would y'all rather have something that's mid, something that's low quality for like $17, $16, or would you rather really enjoy yourself, have a $30 plate of some really good quality food while you're watching a basketball game right there, and have some amazing quality food right there in your lap to eat? Like, what would you prefer in that setting? Are you going for what's convenient, what's quick, cheap, and be honest? Like, be real.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest for them. Can I be honest for them?
Talk to them, man.
They want the $17 shit that looks like the $30 shit.
Yeah,
That's what they want. They want all the quality, they want all the presentation, but they don't want to pay any of the money. And they want good portions too. It needs to be heavy. When you hand them the plate, hand needs to drop.
Well, we talking about you. What do you want?
I want quality because I do not care about your $1.50 hot dog. I'm gonna pay for the $20 hot dog that comes with the presentation, and I know that's an actual all beef hot dog versus it being a mixture of pork and chicken and some other shit and rat ass. Like, I need to know I'm getting a Nathan's.
And so, with that being said, so back home in Alabama, we had our baseball stadium called the Biscuits Stadium. Well, that's the name of our team. And what you looking for, brother?
Man, I forgot that fast. Your cup, your shot glass.
Oh yeah.
I need a confirmation real quick. I had a little bit more. The first one was kind of weak, and I like to feel good.
Hook it up, bro. You got it. That whole bottle over there. You need to use it. But I said that to say, in Alabama, we don't take our food lightly, man. We want to eat good food no matter where we are, and you can get good fried chicken from the gas station in Alabama. If I'm keeping it real.
Really?
Yes, bro. I mean, literally 3 o'clock in the morning, you can go to the gas station and get you a fried chicken breast, and that thing be busting, bro.
What part of Alabama?
Montgomery.
Okay.
But that's all of Alabama.
I got some partners that I grew up with from Mobile.
Oh yeah.
And so that's where.
I'm with it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We can drink that all day.
I got some motherfucking seed.
We can drink that all day.
Cool. So now we got the flavor right. I'm not very good. I'm not where I want to be with the plating and the dressing of drinks. So I'm gonna see if I can dress this whole and make it pretty. Cause you know what I'm saying. I'm trying.
You said you wanted a grilled peach or anything like that?
Yes. If I can get a grilled peach.
You want like 3 of them, or you just want one and you're gonna cut it up, or what you want?
I want one. So my vision is having 2 peaches with the black lines in them.
You want like the grill marks?
Yes. So this is what you use for your grill marks, or what do you use for your grill marks?
I mean, I ain't getting no grill marks out here.
Okay.
Typically, if I got like a client that got like an actual grill, cause we got a grill out there, but
it's important to know something. So one thing I'm learning is about like the items that you have. I bought a bunch of different shit. I bought a bunch of different things that I really didn't need, and I thought I needed them for presentation.
Don't we always, bro?
And I was like, I don't need any of this shit.
Yeah.
None of this is useful.
Yeah.
But you learn. You live and you learn.
You do, man. It costs to be the boss, as my boy Bishop has told me several times, and that always resonates with me.
If it costs to be the boss, I guess I gotta pay.
Yes.
Cause I was still sitting there thinking about the ballpark stuff, and I'm looking at it historically. You know, these sports games, these arenas, they're forms of entertainment to keep your populace happy. And to that regard and to that extent, I really truly feel that, don't get me wrong, there's a need for everyone and everything. There's a need for, you know, I recently, last year, went to a J. Cole concert in Dallas. My sister splurged on the tickets and got us, essentially, like, I think we were third row. And when I went to go to the bar for our section, there was also a kitchen there, a scratch kitchen where the mans was whipping up. I think like he was doing some kebabs and then some random like main entree chicken dish. Of course, I was doing what Gilbert does best. I was partying, so there was no hunger to be had at the moment. But it was crazy to see that. But I am a big firm believer in like all the sports games I went to when I was growing up in Mexico. It was super cheap food, super cheap drinks. Oh, say less. And to that regard, you know, I just recently, last week, did an event where I was feeding 1,000 people, and the client did want, essentially, hey, I want burgers and dogs. Like, I want to let people know this is an everyman's kind of winery. Mm-hmm. It doesn't need to be bougie. It doesn't need to be fancy. And to work with those constraints, dude, we made some killer hamburgers. We made some killer dogs. It was funny that you mentioned Nathan's earlier, because when we were shopping for groceries, that was one of the sort of options they presented us. They're like, well, you can do Nathan's if you want to, you know, save money on all this. We ended up going with some Heart Brand Akaushi dogs that gave us absolutely killer. We put this little slaw on top full of all sorts of pickled stuff to kind of create that relish. We had a little chili jam that we put on with it. For the burger, we did a bacon jam to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a bacon jam smash burger, and it was absolutely out of this world. And I think there's a world where both can play their part, you know, to the extent of, like you said, with the airport. I remember that drama of going up to San Antonio Airport of should we allow Chick-fil-A in there? And my thought process is like, look, I love Chick-fil-A, but I think as someone who has specialized in taking care of tourists for the past 10 years of my life, I firmly believe, hold on, pause. Uh-oh.
There's different rules to this shit.
Hey,
you're not trying.
And shout outs to making it a jam, to making it a bop. But you know how we cook out here? Shit. We out here, we cooking so good even the house in disbelief. But yeah, to that end, that's sort of where I live. And my question is, y'all down to go feed 2,000 people, the three of us? We doing this?
Wait.
I'm game for whatever. When it comes to feeding people, I feel like food makes the world go around. I feel like food is what really makes people. It changes things. You like that?
Yeah, this is ambrosia, baby. Hey, look, when you're talking about that Greek mythology, so I'm sure a lot of people know this by now. When I was first learning English, when I first moved to this country, they put me in a school, and the only book that existed that was written in Spanish and English, easy to translate both ends, easy for me to learn English, was on Viking mythology. And that put me on to this day. I am the reincarnation of Thor. I'm here for y'all, baby. But it started breaking me into, because I'm raised Catholic. I spent 19 years in Wednesday and Sunday and Thursday and Friday school to learn all about our different saints, which, by the way, today is Saint Demphi's Day. And it's actually about suffering with depression and addictions. And it's also known as a day of feast because even back in the day, they knew us depressed people just loved to sit and eat. But to that end, though, mythology was my escape from it all. And it was something that helped explain the world to me so much better. And the moment you mentioned ambrosia, I was like, liquid of the gods, baby, let's do it.
Yes,
and,
of the gods.
And first sip right here. This ain't meant for mortals. This is for the gods. This is for the holy men. This is for what we try to aspire to be.
Talk that talk.
Man, this is so
that's a compliment because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to mixing drinks.
But you did it, baby. You did it.
Alcoholics, and so I'm just like, if I can't taste the liquor, it's nasty.
I mean, if you know flavor, you know flavor, man. That is my.
And this was definitely flavor.
Yeah, you got that, bro.
So question. So for y'all tasting it, what would you? Because for me, I'm pairing this at this point with. It started with the seafood possum, like it doesn't fit. Then I moved it over to the soul food and the barbecue because it gives me that summertime, rustic flavor, but at the same time, it's like.
Hey, look, when it's good, and your boy wants the good stuff. And I'm sorry, your question is what to pair this with?
Yes. What would you pair it with?
Okay, what are you naming it? What are you naming it?
Peach ambrosia.
Okay, peach ambrosia. And we're doing it as a cocktail to pair with the dish. Is it a multi-course dinner? Is it one standalone?
It would be so. The goal is to always do a multi-course. Like I want to lay it out so that I take you from here to there, and like you are satisfied all the way through, and everything makes sense. Everything isn't exactly the same, but it all fuses together like it needs to.
I don't want to hear nothing because we're all big boys here. We know salad ain't for us. But honestly, I'm thinking a fresh, super crisp, citrusy salad. I'm thinking gorgonzola or goat cheese. Something to give you the creaminess to pair along with all this rich, fruity flavor you're getting with the sharp acidity of some fresh onions. Maybe throw some pomegranates in that salad. Get some candied nuts in there. That's where I'm going. I'm a salad fit for the gods with a drink to follow suit because this is... Woo! It is rich, it is velvety.
It sounds like you about to be doing some pool parties with that one, man.
Yes. That is the fucking experience it gives. That's the pool party setup. So, okay. Using this to transition, we gotta talk about client etiquette. And let me ask y'all this, because we just said this would be fit for a pool party. I'm gonna first start by asking, what are y'all's dream gigs? What are y'all's, maybe not dream gig because that implies we'll never get it. More so, what is the preferred, hey look, when you're booking me, I would love to provide you an X.
For me, I really feel like the home setting, the intimate 10 to 12 people is where my bag is at. Because like I want that, I don't want to mass produce. And like I'm sorry, like I know that people want that and they want the food trucks. But I cannot put all of me into everything that I cook if I'm on a food truck. It's different. I have to be able to move it with a pace because like y'all want y'all food quickly. But if I have time to prep and I can take my time, I can put it on the plate, make it look like it needs to, make sure that it's pretty. Like that's me. 10 to 12 people at max, and I'm in the home and I'm presenting dishes and I'm taking dishes and I'm bringing back some more shit. Like that's me. That's me.
And Kais, what is your dream, or not dream, but when someone reaches out to you, what is the, look, this is the gig I want to do next time deal?
I mean, I'm trying to be at the Rock Nation brunch, the featured chef for all the stars, the Jay-Z's, the Oprahs, the Beyoncés, the Toby, the elite of our folks. So and just being at the elite table of everybody. One thing that I appreciate from my current clientele is most of these people are in the top 5% tax bracket. And so just kind of being around them and seeing how they're living, they are booking me, but they're also inspiring me and showing me, okay, I'm getting closer and closer from serving the table to being at the table. So I want to be at, that's my ideal client, the people that, even though I'm serving you, I eventually want to be served with you. You know what I mean? So that's the goal for me.
To that extent, because, okay, so to me, I'm not gonna lie, my dream, don't get me wrong, I do the small events all the time. Someone always wants the private, intimate dinner. I'm celebrating a birthday, this, that, and this. I got you covered. I'm here for you. I'll make sure you get the best chefs. I got the musician provided. I got all the little pieces of the puzzle. But with the amount of resources that I have and to the expanse that the guild covers, boy, I want them big deals. Like, I want I do want to be feeding the thousands of people. I do want to be feeding, you know, all the left, rights, and X's, and I want to be getting to the 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Like, what I'm working on right now, even though my business just started, is I'm sitting there and I'm like, what can I do to get an event for 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 people? Like, I want the Guild to put on a music festival. The amount of people that I know that do food, the amount of people that do music, the amount of people that are trusting me to say, hey, I need your help with business, I need your help with events, I need your help to do what I need to thrive and how I perform. Man, I just want to put it all together.
Yeah.
And to that end, I will say, doing the stuff that isn't my dream or preferred vision or anything like that always has me questioning how people talk to me, how they approach me, how they, hey, I want you to do this. And like, man, I just wanted to get y'all's opinion on that, and what to y'all is the preferred, or the way that, honestly, whether it's preferred or not, just in business in general, if you're about to reach out to a service provider to give you a service and to do something for you, what does it look like to come correct?
We'll let the guests talk about this first.
Hey, he loading it up.
I know he's ready.
Be fucking realistic. Please be realistic. Like, and I'm sorry, I say this with love, but I had someone ask me to make them, they wanted to have barbecue, a barbecue nacho bar. Texas barbecue nachos. They wanted it infused with THC butter, because that's what I do. And they wanted me to serve 30 people, and the budget was $200. Like, I'm like,
that's wild. That is,
like, come on,
that's
like,
disrespectful, man.
And I don't want to be rude, because like I love people. Like, I love people. Like, are you fucking stupid? And there's no other way around it. And I really don't. It sounds bad, but it's a valid question. Why would you think that I could serve? And I had to explain to them, $200 won't even cover the groceries. It won't even cover the THC I have to purchase. The weed I have to purchase to make the THC, but I make everything from scratch. So, be realistic. Like, you can't. I feel what this is a luxury.
Yeah.
It is a luxury.
It is a luxury.
And if you don't have it like that, that is okay. I will never knock someone for not having it like that. But don't ask for something that you cannot afford.
Man.
Because you're being disrespectful to me and my craft. I had someone ask me to make them a pan of personal cabbage. I got you. I got paid $20 to make the personal pan of cabbage, and it cost $13 and some change to buy all the ingredients, as well as the pan. And it's someone that I thought we had a good relationship, and I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to beat you. Just pay me for the ingredients and tip me.
Yeah.
And I get $20. And I explained to them, I told them before I got the $20 that it cost $13.54 for the groceries.
Yeah.
So it's like, be reasonable. Be reasonable and understand that what this does is takes time. You think all I got is some food, but you're not thinking about I have to go to the grocery store, find the right head of cabbage, the right produce that you need to make sure that's not bruised, it's not beat up, that it's juicy, that it's the right size, that it has no fat. If you have a steak, like, there's a bunch of stuff that goes
providing
into
your
this.
expertise.
And it's my time, my expertise, and you don't want to pay for it, but you want the finished product of the food. Be reasonable.
Yeah, so I got a approach to that as well, and which is why I charge the way I charge, because people would do to you exactly what you allow them to do to you, and so that's why I named my price. For one, my price kind of gets rid of the BS, you know what I'm saying? The people that want to play with your time, who don't value you, all of those things, like, and it is what it is. My approach to it is respect the price, because you get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you, let's say that you pay Parky $20 for some cabbage, as opposed to paying him $1,200 to actually give him his worth, his value, what products are you think going to come out the best? when you're undervaluing him, or when you're showing, hey, I appreciate what you do, I value what you're doing, this is your price, I'm gonna pay it. You get a whole different response, even from the cooks, when you show them that you're valuing them at their price. You don't go to your job and your boss say, and if they do, hey, quit your job, but
Dude,
you're worth $5 an hour. This is what I'm going to pay you. Whew. No, you go and negotiate your price. You let them know this is what I want. If you want it, if you accept it, you take it. If not, you move on. I assume I don't know what you're doing, but in any case, like it's just like in your life, you want people constantly like putting value on you, and how do you feel when they do, and you feel like they're cutting you short? So definitely, when you're looking to purchase services from any type of field, any type of network, understand that you don't have to buy my services.
You don't.
I'm not forcing you to take my services. But if you do,
that
awesome.
is the,
but if you don't, that's
that
cool
right
too.
there.
You know.
That's the biggest truth I've ever heard in my life. Because that's something that right now is I'm trying to really take my business off the ground and get to where I want to be. That is sort of my biggest struggle right there, because to me, the client I don't want to work with, the client that I believe isn't bringing the right etiquette and the right way to handle this transaction, are the indecisive people. Because, you know, through me and my network and my team and the guild as a whole, I can create whatever you want. So when you sit there and tell me, hey, I want you to make this, and I make it for you, and then you come back a week later and you're like, actually, I talked to my husband, I want to do this now, or, oh man, I was actually thinking this, or I was thinking that. The inability to plan, the inability to create, that's what drives me up a wall. Mm-hmm. Because truthfully speaking, look, right here, right now, yes, give me my worth. And I will say I'm one of those people, I'm working a 9 to 5 right now. I'm working a day job while I try to bring this together. And a big part for me is learning that worth. So when you sit there and you say, look, it's between you and your job and all that stuff, I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, the career field, the 9 to 5, the working for other people skews your sense of value because you undervalue your own self. And it makes it real easy for you to go to someone, oh my God, I want the greatest birthday party ever, but I want to spend $6 for it. Because their train of thought, their logic is, well, my boss would pay me $6 to create all this value and to create all this thing for him. And so, man, honestly, I feel like it starts there, understanding your own value, and that will allow you to create and get true value from the people that be providing you all these services. Dude, no, client etiquette's a crazy thing. And so, moving forward from there, what do you believe as a business owner? How do you handle, you know, a customer? What do you believe is good etiquette for a business owner to talk to clientele or customers or to build something for them?
Customer service is first. And so, like, I want to make sure, like, I'm clear with that, because I feel like a lot of businesses fail because they don't feel like customer service is important. And if you cannot connect with your customer, if your customer can't feel like you're a cousin or you're a family member or you're a longtime friend, then the service is not going to be what it needs to be. And so that requires communication and transparency and just respect of like, hey, this is what you want. This is what I can provide. And I've had customers who've asked me to do certain things. My very first client was a client that Caius couldn't take because he was busy and booked up. And they asked me to come through for Mother's Day and do a dinner. And when I explained that I could do a 3-course meal and I gave them what I was able to do, they were like, this is what we're typically used to. And they sent me what Caius's work was. And I flat out told them, I can't do this. I can give you flavor. I can make sure that you have quantity, you have flavor, but the presentation that you're looking for, I don't have that ability. And so honestly, this was when it was an African family. This is when I first quit my job. It was, and I want to say it was Mother's Day.
Oh, bro.
And
Okay.
this was an African family, and they thought they paid you, or they thought they were set up and they didn't pay you. You remember this?
Once you finish, I'm gonna go into a whole nother part of this client etiquette? Because you're bringing me to a whole nother point right now.
So
I do remember them.
I had to let them know, like, I can't do this, and I think it's important to be able to know your limitations as a chef, as a business person, whatever it is that you're doing.
Or even then,
if you can't do it, say I can't do it, because you don't want to set the wrong expectation of. We've seen it all the time. People like, I can do this. I want this kind of cake, and then you get this shit. Like, they want Kai's work. I can't do Kai's work. I can do what I can do.
But even then, man,
they weren't satisfied, and then they weren't my client, and I was okay with that. Perfectly okay with that,
bro. Even with that, letting people be themselves. Hire people to do what they're good at. Like, stop setting all these expectations for people, and they're telling you, okay, this is what I can do. Let me do this for you, and you're saying, nah, but I want that. Because there's a difference between being, you're growing, you're stepping into your next level, as opposed to being forced. But hey, do this 3 Michelin star dinner, and you have no idea if this person is capable. In fact, they're telling you, nah, this is not my will. Anytime somebody hits me up for a dessert, I straight up tell them, check out Ashley.
Yep, always.
Shout out to Ashley. Go here. Yeah, shout out to Ashley.
This is so delicious. Her desserts are delicious, and she's helped me with so many dinners. Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, so like anytime somebody hits me up and they need something, even bartending, shout out to Sammy. Like, I'm not going to make myself do something that I'm not comfortable, because I want to be able to give you my best work. Mm-hmm. But going back to those particular clients, do not expect services if you did not pay for the invoice. And I have a square that will remind you your invoices due, okay? I'm not the one hassling you. I have it automated. If you did not take care of your invoice, please do not expect services. Okay, and that's what happened with this particular client. And she was going all at her way to constantly message me in the wee hours of the night, hassling me about this event that she still had not paid for. And with, us, as we just said, have customer service, I still would give her my time. I still would answer her questions. To me, she was on the fence about it the whole time. She waited a whole month before she confirmed the date, and by then it was already too late. Mm-hmm. So, you have to realize that we as small businesses, and I don't say small as, because we still a big dog. We still got big dog energies. We still have big dog talent all day. But, our bread and butter is booking. So, no, I cannot hold a date for you until you book, until you put your money on. People talk all day. How many people have you talked to, Coffee, that, was all talk, and at the end of the day, never booked with you?
Regularly.
Yes.
Regularly, like, whether it's booking or plates, and I was trying to sell plates every day just to feed my family.
Yes.
It's a bunch of, can you come to this side of the city and have a bunch of the plates? And when you're there, crickets. I had this dude ask me every day, not every day, but regularly, when you coming to this side? I'll be there today. I get to that side, I got plates ready, hit him up, nothing. And to this day, he still asks me, when you doing plates? And I don't even respond to his ass no more.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this, understand I'm not responding because you're bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, y'all want me to jump from side to side for a $20 plate when it's worth way more? But I'm just like, hey, let me feed the people, let me feed the community.
Yeah. Because
there's so many different restaurants out here that are giving bad food, and y'all are paying for it, and I paid for it, and I got offended by it. The burrito tacos that came to San Antonio offended me, and that's why I started selling food.
So you're hearing the words from a man on a mission, clearly, and that's awesome. And likewise, that's why I started my business, is because I was in the service industry for 7 years. And I often see, like, for one, here's the real thing that we may not want to talk about. Black and brown people go to restaurants and they don't get treated the same as a white client.
Nope.
Simply because client or servers in their mind, they're equating a white guest to actually being tippers. And from my experience,
we tip.
We do tip, but not only that, white people have more experience with going out. Me growing up, we didn't go out as much as, the average household might go out simply because mom said, I cook food, we're going to be eating that for the week. And so with that, you have more repetition from whites going out and knowing how to tip and things like that. Blacks are actually becoming more educated because a lot of us did not know how to tip. I didn't know how to tip because no one ever told me that 20% gratuity, 25% gratuity, X, Y, Z, these are standards. So, you know, it was a cultural thing while blacks didn't tip. Mm-hmm. But even then, they will go in and get terrible service because the server is thinking, well, you're not going to tip me anyways. Why am I going to go out my way to so these are the things that I've seen throughout my years. I literally had servers who come up to me and tell me, bro, you want this table? They're not going to tip me. And I'll go look, and it's our people.
Yep.
Hispanics, even Asians, any people of color, any cultural person, they did not want them. But I'll go in, I'll still give them my best service, and I end up getting tipped. And so I wanted to provide my people with amazing service, amazing food, something that they could feel, something that they could relate to, and feel like, man, I have never had this type of service before. Well, this is the type of services you should have been having.
Right.
And I'm happy to be able to serve that to you.
Right.
And so when you have people who they have that in mind. Like, we're not doing this to make a lick. We're doing this because this is our gift, this is our passion, and we want to share that with y'all because we understand you love food, and we love food, and we have the gift to give you the food. Respect the price.
Please.
Respect the procedures of booking, being able to obtain the services, because we want to do it, but it's a 50-50 relationship. Like, we equally need your participation to be able to make this happen.
We're giving you real food. Like, none of this is processed. None of this is like none of that bullshit. Like, we're not throwing together Kraft mac and cheese. Like, people be like, go to a restaurant and get their mac and cheese, and 9 times out of 10, it's gonna taste exactly the fucking same.
Preach.
Because it's all nasty. It's all that liquidy Kraft mac and I don't know what this shit is, but it's nasty. It's nasty. It's like, they're not salting the noodles when they boil them. They're not making the cheese roux. They're not baking things. Like, they're not doing these things. And they're using milk. Probably. I don't know what they're using. They're using nasty shit. It's disgusting. Stop.
Give me 1 second. I need to use
Get what you pay for.
Hold on, everybody.
I have an issue with that, with making too much sauce or making too much
Dude,
something,
I
and then like
always make
storage,
too much. Bro.
and then end up wasting it or just throwing it away.
Nah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to flush it down the drain. But to that extent, I hope y'all are enjoying this dance party while we get the blenders and the processors rolling and chopping up. And then from there, shoo, we about to play it up. We about to drop. Dude, by the way, peach ambrosia, my guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I need help. I don't understand how to dress drinks.
Nah, that looks good, man.
And so I'm just.
Have you held it up to the camera yet? Because that is.
I haven't.
I feel like you have dressed it.
Cameron, what do you think, Cameron?
Yeah. Hey, for all those in chat, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those wonderful things. If you haven't done so yet, Mr. Chef Coffee himself, his @ is in our bio. or in our description for the episode. It is at Papa Bear LaFlair. Flair spent like a fire, and that is underscore right after. But check our link for the proper way for all the spellings. Cause look at that beauty! Look at that beauty! He's got the peach.
Now again, this is inspired. Every chef I've ever been inspired by is a local chef. I've never been inspired by a chef that I don't personally know.
That's dope.
Oh.
That's just not like, I know people, Gordon Ramsay, I get it, but no, that's just not my thing. I like chefs that I actually can have a conversation with and I can see what they're doing and I can taste it. Because pictures can look like something, it tastes like ass. I'm sorry.
Preach!
I'm sorry.
Bars!
It's happened to, I've done it myself, I've made a pretty picture and I'm like, this is disgusting. Or it was overcooked, not disgusting, I'm talking about it was overcooked. So, whatever, texture. But yeah, so I got this from Kai's with the, grilling of the peaches, adding that little black char to that yellow, giving some contrast there. Got the green leaves in here. I'm big on, I don't know, symmetry, I guess. So I got like, it's like 3 here. I'm trying to like a weed plant. I'm a big weed guy. I smoke weed.
Hell yeah!
Again, looking for an infused chef. I might be your guy, but I might not be. I don't know if me in Texas much longer. Anywho.
Don't tell me you're moving to Detroit.
No, it's supposed to be Charlotte, potentially Charlotte. I'm just waiting on some opportunities.
Seafood about to be lit.
You about to eat the baby or what? Or I guess J. Cole's the bigger guy out of North Carolina.
I'm about to say, I would never. The baby is an idiot. First of all, his flow sucks.
I hate his one flow that he does across 55 different songs.
Yes. And then he rapped about switching up the flow and kept it exactly the same. And I hated that. And I grew up in Texas, so freestyling was a part of life, especially like at school.
I think this might be the first episode of the Room we published, depending on when you gotta go. We might do ourselves some freestyling here. Cause for those that don't know, your boy Gilly B is quite a stylist of the free himself.
Okay, a lyricist.
A lyricist, if you will. I mean,
another type of chef, cooking up in
the
right.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna sit here and compare myself to the greats or anything, but I will say that is one of my favorite pastimes. That is where I have a lot of fun. Because I'm gonna say this: I am a Renaissance man. Okay. To the T. I enjoy doing things. I have a whole bunch of random interests, and that's what makes the guild so special, is the fact that from my interests, I have met so many different people to do so many different things and be able to learn from them, grow from them, be able to understand whatever it is. But boy, do I love freestyling. All right? It was one of the joys of earth.
It's that thing.
I'm sorry, everybody. We're about to throw back another little dance party because your boy needs to hit the blender.
So that's the fucked up thing is I still have COVID nose.
Oh.
And so I can smell certain things, other things I can't. Or I can smell the after effects of certain stuff. It really sucks.
God, I'm so flippin' good at this, dude. I swear, it's like I was fucking raised in Mexico or something. Because, boy, these sauces came out looking...
What do you use avocado?
Yeah, so I made an avocado cream sauce. Well, let me rephrase that. A poblano cream sauce featuring avocado.
I love poblano. It's the profile.
Ain't it though? It gives you earthiness. It gives you richness. It gives you all the beautiful things you expect from a pepper. And
tacos, bro.
Dude, hey, the sauce is what makes it. And so that was one of the big things for me is I believe tacos are the perfect example of make it your own. On one end, you can pop off on every aspect, but I'm gonna say this. Oftentimes, the best dishes are taking what you already know and love and putting the spin of the chef you love on it.
Amen.
Whether it's, hey, I made a special sauce for your tacos. Oh my God, these are the best tacos ever. Whether it's, hey, look, I did the meat a little special. I marinated it differently. I smoked it differently. I grilled it differently. Oh my God, best tacos ever. Or whatever it might be in between. It is literally one of those things that tacos, you can make your own. Pasta, you can make your own. And for all those that are listening at home that sit there and they're like, man, I would love to do the things they do. Nike said it first, just do it. Just make it your own. Figure out what your personal flavor is, what your personal taste is, what your personal anything is. And I promise you, you will shine. For me, it's definitely the spice. Spice is my thing. I don't think anyone on this earth understands spice to the level that I do. Understands how it works, when it works, the different flavors that exist between all the different forms of capsaicin that exist out there. Your boy loves the spice.
So I have to ask, what is your favorite pepper to cook with?
Dude, to cook with, it's Serrano. Serrano, I mean, if I'm eating, it's habanero or ghost. Just because I know how to taste it in the way that I love it. But I know not everyone's the same. Yeah,
Ghost.
I'm a freak. I'm a freak when it comes to spice. But to that extent, though, Serrano seems to be my sort of middle ground for everyone. Serrano tends to be for everybody else, this is the perfect amount of spice, and it brings with it so much more flavor than the jalapeno does. And the different just textures it gives you, the qualities it gives you. You know, I'm not going to say Serrano is more earthy than a jalapeno, but I will say the flavor profile it brings is radically different than to what the jalapeno gives you.
Yeah, for sure. Because like you can make a good pico with Serrano, but pico with jalapeno is not the same.
It's not.
It's not. The same.
Not.
Hey, y'all know how to dog out jalapenos, bro. First and foremost.
Look, I love the jalapeno.
We know about to talk like the jalapenos ain't carried this. Long before we even knew about the Serrano.
You're sounding like the guy who thinks salt and pepper is like, that's how you season everything. Jalapeno is the entry level. Everybody knows jalapeno.
Jalapeno is the foundation.
It's safe.
I think it depends on the dish.
It's
because like when I make Korean barbecue, I can use jalapenos, but I will not use Serrano. But when I'm making certain Latin dishes, I will use Serrano and won't use jalapeno.
Korean barbecue.
Love it.
So for those that don't know my past or my history, I spent a year and a half right before COVID and through the bulk of like shut down everything COVID as the director of operations for a San Antonio based Korean barbecue group. There's only one that really has more than one restaurant, and that's the one I worked for. I'll let y'all figure that out. But there were so many things that like I was sitting there fighting the owners for, like, yo, bro, with Korean barbecue, let me sell a San Antonio upcharge, which will include jalapenos, onions, and tortillas. And I promise you, everyone's gonna buy it. They'll spend the extra $10 to get it. They'll spend the extra $5, whatever it is. No, you don't understand. We've been in business 35 years. We're not changing nothing. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, bro.
It's not a change. It's an infusion.
It's an add-on. It's something to help make this experience more customized and more importantly, just better. And now here it is. The best Korean barbecue joint, quote unquote, is the best because they're selling tortillas, jalapenos, and onion to add onto your grill. And dude, the amount of ideas I've had.
Know your audience. Like, you're in San Antonio. Why would you not want to go to top? I'm sorry. Like,
so to that end, Mr. Chef Coffee, you down to get some Korean barbecue with me?
Fuck yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Like,
Kais, you down to come get some Korean barbecue?
Hey, I'm never turning down food, bro.
Hey, now there's the spirit.
Never.
Man, that avocado poblano cream sauce be kicking right now. It be kicking. It is so good. It makes everybody wish they could. Cause your boy Gilly V is the best at everything, including making tacos. Dog, we about to tear up this freestyle.
Oh yeah. Like so I grew up doing choir and stuff. Like that was my thing. Choir and theater arts. Like I love.
Hey.
You're a theater kid.
Yes. I was in theater 3. Like I was one step away from getting a Letterman jacket.
Oh.
I didn't want to get a Letterman jacket because that's not really cool to do.
It's too
in
much.
high school. You got a Letterman off a choir, man. And I was worried about the hoes. I didn't want to do that.
Look, dude, everything I've done in my life has been for women. So I do not disparage you in the slightest for following that same mindset.
My cooking started because of women. Because I will be the first to say I have no game. Like, I'm not the guy who's gonna come up and be like, "Hey, baby,
how you
all day?" Like that's not me. I'm like, if I know you as a person, like, hey, you wanna go get something to eat?
That's it right there.
Like
I'm
the
feed
food
you?
guy.
Can I feed you?
Yeah. And then once we go eat, you're like, man, this wasn't that good. I can make this better than that. And then she be like, oh, you can? And be like, yeah, I can.
Oh, this is the game right here, bro.
That's the second date.
That's the second date right there.
Take her to Papa Do's. Be like, this was straight, but I could do this. You can? Come over.
Come over, darling.
Come over.
Oh.
Put the key under the mat and you know I be over there. Yup, I be over there. I be over there. I be hitting all the spots that you ain't even know is there. Yo, I'm just gonna say this. Talking about Riz and game and all that. Honestly, I am so grateful my parents named me Gilberto more than anything under this sun. Because first of all, my name starts with G and there's a very specific spot named after yours truly.
Hey, talk to him.
And on top of that, there are so many times where I'll introduce myself and be like, hey, my name's Gilbert. And there'll be some white girl that thinks she's smart and funny. And she'll be like, that can't be your real name. And I'm like, no, but I haven't given you the O yet.
Oh.
Boom! Oh, sealed. Done. Done. Change. Boom.
See, that's a good. And he make
Buckets.
And he make them. Kobe.
Dude, rest in paradise, King. Hey, y'all seen that, the conspiracy theory that's floating around about Kobe now?
No.
All to do with pharmaceuticals. Apparently, one of his financial advisors was working on pharmaceutical business targeted towards the masses, sold out of gas stations called Black Mamba Energy. And Kobe started suing him. Because he goes, yo, Black Mamba's my brand.
Yeah.
And you're not about to use it for some cheap-ass, dangerous, over-the-counter, sold at gas stations supplement pill.
Yeah.
And 3 days after he filed the lawsuit is when his helicopter mysteriously crashed under tragic circumstances. Rest in paradise, King. But yeah, that's what they be saying, because now that there is none, if you go to any of the major popular gas stations all through California, Black Mamba Energy being sold right there. It's a little pill that you can buy. Yeah. But we'll talk into conspiracy theories on a different podcast. For now, though, to dive into our true purpose of existence, to help educate people.
It smells really good in here. I'm sorry.
Dude, ain't that the truth? You smell what I'm smelling?
And I have COVID now. I have COVID. Like, I can't smell shit. Like, I can't smell shit.
How's that guy go? I wish you could smell what I'm smelling.
It smells amazing in here. And I can't smell anything that smells amazing. You know it smells amazing.
Dude, you know it smells good. But to that end, though, team building. I recently had a conversation with someone that helped really solid in or solidify to me who I am as a leader, as a business owner, as a manager, as whatever. Because she was complaining to don't talk dirty.
I just been taking pictures.
She was talking about how she was struggling with staffing.
Appreciate it, brother.
And so I started asking her, hey, what are you doing for your staff? How are you promoting a good culture? How are you weeding out people? And she was very, very big on, no. I'm going to find the perfect employee that needs to be this, that, and the third. But first, though, cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Look at this beautiful peach ambrosia.
Oh, yes, sir.
By Chef Coffee at Papa Bear LaFleur _.
That is refreshing, bro.
Thank you.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
The mint really helps elevate.
Dude, hey, with that salad, dude, this peach ambrosia.
what's some fried chicken, man? Some Nashville fried chicken.
You know, with that we were talking about earlier, of course, fried chicken. Yeah. So yeah, to that end, the taco bar is a little finito. Let me finish dialing up this little plate here.
You were talking about your team building.
Yeah. Okay, so team building. Well, real quick. Of course, this is just for us, so it's not filled up as much. But I got that curry chicken, I got that flake, I got some avocado, and of course I got that beautiful little pork roasted there. Of course, this camera never do it quality, but ooh,
It's not. Oh my god.
Yeah, it. Look, we upgrading. We looking for sponsors. If anyone wants to be there, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Reach out to our guests. Let them know that you love seeing them on there, and really help us build this community. Because from there, we'll be able to start upgrading. And trust me, you want to see us upgrade. Because we out of here, out of a small little kitchen, and look what your boys be producing. I got that poblano avocado cream salsa, nice and thick. I got a little roasted habanero red salsa. So red peppers, habaneros, and of course tomatoes, onions, all your usual characters. But then for the pork tacos, because everything is designed with intention. Green for chicken, red for beef. And for the pork tacos, I got a little pineapple pico de gallo.
Okay.
Because pineapple and pork, come on, tell me there ain't a better combo. Tell me there ain't a better
He
combo.
said cook with intention. That means that every sauce, that one sauce will go for everything.
I hear
You got different sauces, different proteins. You don't put the same shit on everything.
Hell no, everything
Pay
serves a
attention.
purpose.
Pay attention to what he's saying now.
And sorry, we to get it back to the whole team build. Let me ask y'all. So this was essentially the truth bomb I hit her with.
The what?
The truth bomb. There are 8 billion people on this earth. Whatever you are looking for, you will find. And you control how hard or easy it is. For me, I look for a body with a pulse. Because I believe in my ability to train, to create, to grow, and most importantly, to get things done. You know, there's a difference between being able to do things and to get things done. And to that end, you know, I'll always say this. My executive assistant, the best human being that I know to this day, the one who has supported me through everything, I found her when she was 16 years old at a restaurant I was managing, and she was hiding back by the dumpster. Like, I literally went out to help take out the trash for my team, and there's this little girl just smoking up by the dumpster, and I'm like, excuse me, who are you? What are you doing here? And she goes, oh, one of my friends works inside, I'm waiting for them. And I just wanted to smoke, don't call the cops. She was freaking out, she was 16 years old. And I said, look, you come work for me, then it's all water under the bridge. She showed up the very next day, and to that end, don't get me wrong, she was a 16-year-old little stoner girl hiding out in dumpsters. There was a lot of work to do. But fast forward, what has been 6 years now that I've known her, the best employee ever. She is smart, she is dedicated, she is wild, she gets shit done. She is the living embodiment of everything I want and need from an employee. And then you fast forward to these other people that are like sitting there, no, I want the perfect employee from the jump. So let me ask you this, when you're looking to build a team, how do you weed people out? How do you get people rolling? Oh, don't be shy, girl, get on camera.
The team real quick.
Our #1 viewer. You came right on time. We're just plating and building.
I get to eat.
You get to, don't be shy, crawl back under them cords and get on here with us.
Oh my god.
Another special
Hi.
guest, Cassie.
Nice to meet you.
Coffee.
What is your Instagram?
Oh, you're the main
Yeah,
photographer
she's her.
of this food. Yes,
Yes.
I always read about y'all's, and I love seeing y'all's pictures, and relationship is dope. Goals.
I was watching before I got here. Y'all are very entertaining.
That's
Thank you.
funny.
Thank you very much. Cassie, as a photographer, do you have a team that you take out with you? Would you like a team? What does a team look like for a photographer?
Well, it's always good to have a few people to, like, photographer friends. That way you're in a bind, or you need an extra hand, or an extra help. Sometimes I like to, get people who are interested in learning, and that's a good way to start right there.
Alright, so someone else for team building and building and creating. How about you, Mr. Coffee? Right here, right now with your needs.
Are you looking to build, or are you looking for someone to help you build?
I'm looking for someone who is passionate about
Okay.
about food. Like I feel like as long as you have that passion about food and you're looking to put, if you want to eat good and you want to make sure that everybody's plate looks like your plate, that's the person I'm looking for. I don't care what skill set you have. You can learn it. It's a lot of stuff I don't know. I learned from Caius. I'm learning from Gildy. I'm gonna learn from what is his name? What was
Gordon
his name?
Ramsay.
Not him.
TJ Parks.
Learn from TJ for sure.
Jared.
And Jared.
Jared Fears?
Yes.
Another noble laureate of the Mirepoix. He came and did an episode with us once.
And there's a reason. So it's like I'm learning from people, all these people I can learn from. And so I'm willing to teach. What I learn, I give it away. I'm like, hey, you have the passion? I learned this, you can learn this. So that's what I want, passion.
Okay.
Passion gets it all, gets it done.
And how about for you, Kais? Where are you feeling on this? You teaching? You being taught? What are you looking for on your team?
Flexibility.
Okay.
I need you to be able to understand that in this world, things don't always go out as you plan. It rarely actually comes out exactly how you planned it. And I need you to be able to pivot like nobody's business, bounce back, and allow the client to know that we was never even stressing to begin with.
Damn right.
Even though the kitchen was on fire, they never saw a smoke ring. So that's
Smoke
kinda
detector never went off.
That's my look for it. Like you said, everything else can be taught.
Yes.
I want character. I want heart. I want those things that are fundamentally in you. You know what I mean? Why are you eating tacos without us, bro?
Hey, they're made, they're ready. Look, I show it to the camera. Look, I've been taking shots. Exactly. It's ready. I mean, don't be shy. I got it all set up for y'all. I don't know if y'all want to do your picture thing.
Yeah, we need that.
I'm not very good at picture. Oh my God, Cassie, right on cue.
She's like, it's been a long day. I want a taco, bro. Did you grill them? You didn't want to grill the tacos?
Oh God! Oh. Yeah, those are good tacos, everybody. I'm sorry if you don't feel that way about your food when you're done cooking it.
Facts.
You ain't cooking right, cause
You trying to get in there, bro.
so yummy. Oh shit, nah, guys, you gotta show that shit to the camera. Look at that.
That shit looks. The
I'll tell
plating.
y'all.
Look, I'm right there with you though.
Plating,
Mr. Chef
bro.
Coffee is. Kais's plating is unbelievable. I'm sure I could hand this man a turd straight out my butthole, and he would make it look like the most delicious thing you've ever about to
What I
put in
did
your
here.
mouth.
Y'all know I'm always about transparency. This plate I was struggling with, but
Bro, look at this shit.
But
I
look
want
at
to do a
this
class
shit.
on plating.
Well, hold on. Can I show this to the camera? Can I show this to
Go
the
for it.
camera?
That fucking contract.
That chicken, bro.
That is crazy. That's amazing. Look at that shit.
Hold on, let me center it. Let me give it a little Venomite spin. Don't be shy. You can talk about it, guys.
No, you
How
know,
do you
talk
plan
your
your
talk.
plates? Like, do you draw it out? Is it just like a vision? Is it
well,
like,
this is how it started, and this wasn't gonna do.
okay?
So never be afraid to pivot. Like I said, I pivot all the time. I may make it look easy,
He do.
but I'll go through plates
He
and
do.
plates before I say, okay, this is what's acceptable to me. And even that, if I were to do this for a client, it would definitely be a lot different. But just understanding, like, you want contrast. You want to be able to see different colors. You don't want all the colors to just blend in to where you can't really pinpoint what is what.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like to cook with colors and I like to play with colors. But yeah, we have the peach French toast with a peach cream cheese, a little sauce on there, and some peach crown that I borrowed from Shell Coffee. With a little bit of bacon bits.
whole plate right here,
And I'm trying to eat these tacos, bro, because I just had a piece of that grilled chicken and chef kisses over here, bro.
Dude, it's so hard for us to keep focused when our job is to drink and make food. Because while he's talking about his food, I'm eating mine. While I'm talking about my food, we're diving into his. The whole time we drinking and having a good time,
Which sauces for the?
Well, what do you got? What do you got right
I
there?
got the beef.
The beef. Oh, I mean, if you like spice, go habanero red. I don't know your spice levels,
I
but it
fucking
has
love
habanero
spice.
sauce.
I'm trying to put all the sauce on all the tacos. Is that
And
possible?
I feel like you have to
Pop
like
off, Ding.
you have
Pop
to do
off.
like one taco with the respective sauces, and then put one taco with all
With
of it.
everything.
The grand finale.
Yes.
All right. I respect that. I respect that.
You have to wait. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
All right. You got me way too high.
Bro, it's that habanero red, dude. I don't play no games with you. Oh wait, no, those aren't done. Right here. Boom.
This is
Yeah.
what I look-
There's flour and corn under
I
there.
need that corn.
Cause we're
I'm a
healthy
corn
here.
guy. Nah, see, I really prefer the corn, man.
It's really good.
It does something to me.
Oh man, dude, I like to eat. I know y'all have heard my catchphrase on this talk show podcast
I just want to
for
eat.
so long. I like to eat. And I think that's what makes it so hard for me to deal with clients. Is because at the end of the day, I'm like, look, there's going to be live music, there's going to be good food, there's going to be good crowd, and most importantly, there's going to be stuff for us to do while we're enjoying this experience. How are you not content? And I mean, I'll say this. Luckily, I've never had to deal with an uncontent customer. In fact, more often than not, I'm getting the, I would have paid you triple for this. And I sit there and I'm like, should I start charging triple? If that's what everyone be telling me, is that the world I'm living? But it's hard. I just like to eat. I want to make my stuff accessible. I want to make my stuff there for everybody. But man, I like to eat.
I'm with those sauces, bro.
That was a good fucking sauce. Excuse me,
Hey.
French.
Hey,
I'm a sauce guy, and like the taco can be great, but if the sauce is not matching, it's like some people can make a good meat, but they can't make a good sides. The taco has to match the salsa and the sauce.
preach.
Yeah, you did these before, man.
You know, it's almost like I grew up in the homeland of tacos.
You've done this before.
Like, look, that's why I experiment so much with everything else, is because, like, bro, I grew up on this. I grew up on helping. I grew up on all this. I understand the flavors and components well enough. But then I'm lost with everything else, you know, when it comes to like Australian cuisine. I'm like, what are they called? Marmajam?
Oh wow!
Or something like that.
Vermite or some shit. Vermite or something.
Yeah, Vermite.
Vermite.
Or something. Either way, as you can tell, I have no idea what the hell it is. And that's why I love these bingo challenges, because as y'all saw from the previous episode, sometimes I gotta challenge myself. I gotta do these milk punches. I gotta do these milk clarified things. But as we eat though, what's the catch up? Coffee, what you got coming up this week?
Shit, eating more tacos right now. That's what I got coming up this week. Honestly,
Did y'all have that pineapple pico to it?
the pineapple pickles for the pork.
Dude, the pineapple pico is for whatever you want it to be. I recommend it on the pork, but I just added it in with my chicken right now with that green sauce. And I think the pineapple pico with the green sauce is what's meant to be. Just eat it like a soup.
This is why you have to put everything together. Like, it's okay to eat the tacos as they're meant to be, but if you at some point don't, Dragon Ball Z fusion. You have to infuse everything. Someone wanted that. That's why you dropped it.
Bro. You know, me and my boy Quincy Jones, we mastered the fusion dance. No homo, but if y'all ain't seen Dragon Ball Z yet, go watch it. Go watch it.
You haven't seen it grow up.
Yeah, guys, grow up.
It's amazing.
I've seen parts of it.
When I first moved in with Kais, I was so proud. I saw him watching Dragon Ball Z. It's got a lot of episodes. 3 months into it, that man was like still in the Saiyan saga and was like, alright, I'm setting this down.
It's like thousands of episodes,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the episodes is just what the last 8 episodes prior to that was talking about, and I'm just like, bruh. Okay.
Bro, they got like 3-hour supercuts of just.
Yeah. I skipped through some shit. I don't watch it all. I'm not gonna lie. I like to watch the fighting episodes, all the in-between stuff with the different aliens. I don't care. That pico is amazing.
I think I'm looking at
I forgot there was even cheese.
don't need it.
You don't need it. I feel like the best tacos don't need cheese. Although I love burritos and quesadillas, the best tacos. I'm a street taco guy.
Me too.
Yo,
I love a good street taco.
Look, I'm like you too. I would do a good quesadilla, you know, here and there.
But yeah, that protein, when you cook their protein right with the cilantro and the onion, and then if the sauce was supposed to be like this habanero red sauce,
dude, the habanero red, it's rich and creamy. Hold on. Again, no homo. I'm about to dive into this Frenchy toast. Hey, what you got underneath this toasty dough?
Just some peaches, man. With that cream cheese peach, it's definitely hitting on the sweetness for me.
Oh!
I am not a sweet chef.
Oh!
you're not a sweet chef.
Nah, bro, I don't like sweets.
Oh!
So I'm gonna go reside over here with my boy Coffee.
Oh, okay, I'm taking this over there. Hold on, y'all. Shit, I'm gonna keep saying this every episode. I wish y'all could taste what I'm tasting, and I'm gonna say this right here, right now on this episode. You can. Coming up, we're about to release all the details. We're gonna be having our dinner party. If you haven't done so yet, like, comment, share, subscribe. That's how we're going to choose who's going to be our free guest to this event. As we're going to put forward our bingo dinner featuring the best dishes that we believe have been the best pairings with it from all the different categories. It's going to be a blast. We're securing the location now. But yeah, stay tuned for details and start hitting all those buttons.
Yes, sir. What you got cooking up, bro? Hey, somebody
avocado sauce.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, fuck them tacos. Y'all try this French toast yet?
Oh my god.
Oh!
Avocado sauce though?
Oh!
I don't even like avocado.
Yeah! Dude, this food is so good.
That's the sugar rush, guys.
I love what we do for a living.
No.
What I got coming up this week. So, I'm working on all the socials. Stay tuned. I'm be uploading everything and giving everyone an opportunity to connect with me on all my platforms, to be a part of my journey, to be a part of my business, to be a part of all these wonderful things. And then I got another party coming up where I'm feeding 800 people this time, not in the thousands. But we still rolling the burgers and we're still rolling the dogs. But yeah, dude, join the club. You know, come to it. But
No,
it's still. I would much rather put up a fucking street taco bar and interact with these people. Cause I'm not gonna lie, the last event, if y'all didn't see the last episode where I was catching up on it, it was just basically a lot of. I got handed a bad deck of cards, but I still made it shine. I was working with other people's teams, working with someone else's menu, working with someone else's staff, and I got asked to be the guild master for a guild that I didn't create. You know, shoo, pop that collar. That's what I do. But yeah, so next week's party is gonna be even better, but it's only 800 people. You try that French toast?
Holy shit.
You try that French toast?
Holy shit.
You whoop! Dude, that French toast be kicking. Dude, I love what we do.
That creme, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's a little. You know,
It's
the beauty behind these bingo things. We get to try new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We get to bring old stuff from our past and recreate it and do a lot of cool things. So,
Mastery.
I'm savory guy. I'm definitely going to tacos tonight. But I'm glad y'all enjoying these this French toast. But what we got coming up on the 25th of, is it 25th?
Of what?
This month. 25th.
Of May?
The Taste of the Dominions.
Oh, yeah.
Yours truly will be cooking it up, man, in this local chef competition / benefit for the food bank. So,
Fucking love.
yes, man, super excited about that. And then also on the 28th, Labor Day week, Memorial Weekend, the Lions Den. I'll be also be the brunch chef for that event. Shout out to Derek, man. If y'all never been to the Lions Den, Neo Soul live band music.
Ooh!
Okay.
The most beautiful people in San Antonio coming to participate and enjoy an amazing time. And you know, they list your boy as the chef of the brunch. So super excited about that. So 2 pop-up opportunities this month.
Are you making these for the brunch?
Bro, you know what I want to make for you? My Popeyes biscuits, bro. The strawberry biscuits.
I saw them.
I want to make those for you.
I saw them.
I want to make those for you.
I saw them.
And I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Put the blindfold on.
Yes.
Put the blindfold on.
Yes.
For those that missed it,
That's something that I'll put my...
yours look so good, I made me go taste the Popeyes biscuit, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I was pissed off when I got the Popeyes biscuit.
Yeah.
It pissed me off. I was upset.
So most people
Angry.
are like giving mad compliments to Popeyes strawberry biscuits, bro. And honestly, when I first tried it, it wasn't terrible. It's better than the regular biscuits.
I'm saying, how did I put it?
But that's
it
not
is a
saying a lot.
It's not saying a lot.
Like,
You're right. You're right. You're right. You are 1,000% right, bro. 1,000%. But the strawberry biscuits,
Popeyes,
they were edible. But there are levels to this, like you said. You know, the bar is so low.
Hey, if y'all haven't seen it, check his Instagram, check his TikTok. I actually got to do a blindfolded review. And this man, dude, he sets me up with a Popeyes biscuit first. So, like, half the video is just me just, like, trying to chew my way through it. And I'm trying to be nice. He's like, so what do you think?
Biscuit.
And I'm like, it's a biscuit. Yup. And then he hands me his, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, the video ends. I'm like, bro, you got any leftovers of that?
Yeah, you just scarfed it down. Just moist, tender. That is
biscuits are not easy to make. Like you know what you're doing with a biscuit,
man. And I don't like.
You have to set it right.
Are you more of one of the? I want to say hard and drier, but you know there's love with it. You have to.
I like the rise. I like the fluff. Like I like a tall. I love a tall biscuit.
Yeah.
I love me a tall, flaky. Like I'm the buttermilk guy, and I'm not gonna lie though, because of my skill set, I will make a 7-Up biscuit in a minute. I will fuck up a 7-Up biscuit in a minute.
You mean like 7-Up like the soda?
Yes, 7-Up, Sprite. You get your little sour cream, a little pancake mix, a little soda, and then you some butter, and you freak that whole.
We gonna have you come back and cook for us, bro.
Yo.
Can I try my Korean barbecue on y'all?
Hey, yeah, go! As the reigning Korean barbecue director of operations, had a 6-figure offers from Jin Barbecue.
Never mind.
I'm using Korean
Talk about stuff.
barbecue.
You said
Nope.
no,
Yes.
bro.
Yes,
I want in.
He said 6 figures.
I want
5.
in.
He said we have
5 figures at most. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, no, I would, yeah, because I think for me it's like finding. You made a post one time, Kai, and it was about your childhood, and how it was the popcorn lobster,
bro.
popcorn lobster,
yeah.
and you talk about your childhood, and it helped solidify for me what I want to do because my childhood. I mean, I love my mama's collard greens. Like I love soul food,
bro.
But I love Korean. Like I love Korean. Barbecue and pork bulgogi and yakiman-do, the dumplings. Like I love this shit so fucking much.
Tteokbokki.
Have you been to New Orleans and how they're incorporating a lot of the ramen? Mm-hmm. There's a huge Asian community uproaring in New Orleans right now, bro.
It needs to be. Because a lot of the ingredients that they utilize. We utilize.
I always say that, man. I always say that.
Don't fucking know.
There's soul food in every culture.
Yes.
And we are way more alike than we are different.
Once I understood the Korean fried chicken and why it's so crispy with the double fry, I'm like, oh, this makes sense.
Yeah.
And
dude, Korean fried chicken,
and their original KFC.
Yes, the original. Fuck Colonel Sanders.
Uh-oh.
I work for Colonel Sanders. Fuck Colonel Sanders, okay? I work for him at Bordertown with Taco Bell, KFC on F78.
You got yours in here.
I'm not a Colonel Sanders fan. Crispy or original. Both of them. Fuck them.
Are these refills over here?
Yes. Also, there's some fruits. How much got the fruit snacks, people? I got some fruit snacks.
Dude, I saw you brought those.
Liquor and fruit snacks.
Dude, that nobody else understands.
I don't know why.
I think they just became best friends.
Fruit snacks go hard.
Man.
Fruit snacks.
Do you know, for those that don't know, Whataburger has their own fruit snacks.
Yes, dude. Yes.
You can
And I used to get them all the time.
They're cheap. They're delicious. They're
20.
easy.
Well, they used to be 25 cents once upon a time.
25 cents for a pack.
20.
I don't know if them Chicagoans are keeping up with them fruit snacks, but yeah, dude, people be sleeping on fruit snacks, on gummies in general. Alright, anyways, to wrap this up before we sit here and just keep bullshitting about bullshit, anyone got some fateful goodbye messages? Some real bars to just end this on?
I guess, man. Thank you, bro, for showing up, man.
No, this is not
Showing up, keeping your word, saying that whenever you became available, you'll be here, and here you are. This episode was full of energy. Everybody's been saying, texting me, yo, who is this guy? Y'all follow Chef Coffee on Facebook. LaFlair, Big Papa.
Papa Bear LaFlair
Papa Bear
underscore.
LaFlair.
Flare
With
spare
him.
like a flare gun, not like a flare.
Korean barbecue would infuse. I infuse it. Like if that's you looking for that, either seafood or Korean barbecue. You like getting high? Holla at me.
Hey,
I got somebody
shit.
for you, man.
Holla at me.
His name's Gilbert.
Hey,
I'm talking about-
yes.
Hey.
I'm looking for
420
it.
Empress.
Yes.
Oh, dude. I will never say anything negative about another human being because she is a beautiful woman. But you want to talk about 420 Korean barbecue? Holla at your boy.
Yes.
I want in.
Yes.
Whatever it is you doing.
Yes.
Talk to the
Yes.
guild, baby.
I'm looking forward to
No,
it.
we want
because
you
these are
back.
chefs.
We want you back,
Yeah.
and we want you cooking. This drink was amazing, by the way.
Dude, yeah,
Thank
But
no.
we definitely want to try
The unsung hero peach ambrosia.
this carne asada.
Dude, Korean
Oxtail,
barbecue.
man.
Oh, dude.
And
Yes.
yeah, I need that in my life right
That'll
now.
be fun.
Actually.
That'll be fun.
But
Look for it.
any final
Thank
words
you.
from you?
Yeah, you
Look?
got some final bars for us, dude. Hey, it has to rhyme. If it don't rhyme, it's not an ending.
Oh man, it's a fly, but I know I'm that guy, so I look up in the sky and start to wonder why these fucking customers don't respect the price. I'm trying to be nice, but please respect the motherfucking price because, like, come on. $200 for 30 people and infused Texas barbecue nachos? Are you fucking serious?
Talk! No!
I love you. And
But
if you
wait.
believe me, and I love you, but
Poetic.
So that's the ending. We've been spending. Rhymes are lending. That's been the Mirepoix. Good night, everybody. We love you so much. Shout out to Cassie.